Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last thoughts of Two Busy Mind, a special chapter for the last thoughts of A Busy Mind. Um, my guest today. Oh, before we start that, again, I'm a great host. I'm a professional podcaster. Been doing this for 75 episodes, and yet I make mistakes. Um, a little bit of an update. I shouldn't ever end my seasons on a happy note. We broke up. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, listen to the last episode, the season finale of season 5, almost like being in love, and you can understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, we broke up. I'm quite sad, but anyways, I'm here to talk about it with a friend. That friend is Kamiab, and say hello, Kamiab.
Hello,
Well,
I'm Kamiab.
yes, you are.
Yeah,
Before we start, I need to tell you this show is not edited, so any mistakes you make, any bad takes you give, will end up in the
I
final
don't
part.
do bad texts, man. My
Great.
texts are always great.
That is great. And, well, Kamyab is joining me from another country altogether.
Yeah, not
Uh,
the greatest country on earth, but it's
why not?
okay. I don't know.
What are your
Uh,
problems with it?
uh they eat really like weird as fish here.
Oh,
There is something called the uh, pickled herring, which is like it's like a disgusting fish that they love to eat, and I just don't get it.
I
So
get that. I can get that. I don't like fish either.
yeah, the thing is that I do like fish. So
Oh,
yeah, the fact that I'm saying it is a testimony to their uh, to the fact that Sweden is not the greatest country on earth.
well, you're our first sort of international guest. International in the sense that you're from a different country. Because, well,
Yeah, great.
yeah,
I'm honored.
you're welcome. And, anyways, as is tradition on this show, you need to have a drink. Do you have a drink?
Uh, Give me a second. Now I do.
What?
Now I do.
Okay, what is your drink?
Good old water.
Ah, boring.
Yeah. What do you
I
expect?
have, I have some mojito syrup and water.
Correct.
Yes. I am into a lot of sugary drinks. But you knew that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living the
Anyways,
healthiest style, right? Living
well,
a great
health
healthy life, right?
health is overrated.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, we know each other from. I'm gonna let you answer that first because I want to see what
If
is.
I remember,
Yeah, if you remember
uh,
it.
okay. I think I think we know each other from one of the groups, Telegram groups. I think,
Yes.
yeah. I think it was like Persian Whovians or something.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and yeah, did I answer it correctly? I think I did.
Yes, you did answer it perfectly correctly, I guess that's the word. The thing is that we actually met each other. Met, I mean, as in sense of we
Ah,
were
in
in a
person.
no, not in person. I mean, we were in the same group, in a
Yeah.
group called the Muses. Do you remember that?
No. What was that about?
It was some of the people from the Fantasy Academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, And
Oh,
then we went into that Telegram group. It was in my, I want to call them my edgy years. I wasn't the best.
huh. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you remember how insensitive and assholish I used to be back then.
Yeah, it's okay. You haven't changed that much, so
Wow.
can't say.
Seriously. That's actually insulting.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I know. Um, it's just that I'm actually kind of glad you didn't give up on me and remained my friend because I think I'm much better person now than I was back then.
Hmm.
But yeah,
But
that's how we know each other. And then we met each other for the first time in person in a Cepheid meeting, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Yeah.
with some other folks, wonderful folks, I would say.
Yes. Yes. Great folks.
Great folks. Yeah, it's so sarcastic. I'm just they were good folks.
Were they? I was
Uh,
being sarcastic.
I don't know, man. I have no opinion on it. I don't want to say anything.
I know. I have a lot of opinion on them, but I will not say anything either.
Yeah, I don't. So yeah,
Well,
great folks, great folks.
yeah, great folks. He says it unsarcastically. I meant it
No,
incredibly sarcastically.
yes, every person is great in my opinion.
Well, depends on the person. Anyways, we met each other. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I forgot to silence my phone. Again,
Mhm.
professional podcaster here. Like, I've been doing it for over a year, like almost 2 years.
Fantastic,
Yes.
great.
Yeah. And so we met each other then.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember the. Oh, a little bit of context. The Cepheid meeting was both me and Kamiab were writing for a Persian website.
yeah.
Do you still write for them?
Now I started writing for English-speaking magazines and websites.
They're great. I stopped writing for them, but I haven't substituted it with anything other than, well, podcasts and videos.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. I'm too insecure to start a podcast or a video series. So as a result, I just write stuff.
Well, we can work on that.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
I don't
serious
know.
because you actually do have a good voice and you actually do have a great face too.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day. And
I'm
we were.
trying. I'm trying really hard to get into like um, some A-listers. Such as Vice or Polygon, that sort of shit.
Oh, nice.
I mean, well, it's not nice yet, but I'm trying. I've sent them some pitches. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just writing for like B-listers, fucking shitty websites. Well, they're not shitty. They're great websites actually.
Yes.
But yeah,
Be careful. Your
yeah,
employers might hear this.
yeah. Wonderful websites, like the wonderful people.
Well, I mean, you can't get worse than Cepheid. So,
True. Well, Safid was actually pretty great as well. Well, I don't know why you put me in these situations where I have to shit talk people.
I
Shit.
like it. I'm a
No,
messy bitch who likes drama.
I don't like to shit talk people. They're all
I know.
fine folks. Fine
You're
folks
nice.
on both sides, right?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Nice people are nice folks
Yeah,
on
nice
both.
people on both sides. Yeah.
Yeah. uh anyways, I don't know if you remember your piece that you were reading on the day we met each other in person.
My piece. I don't know. Was it was it the one about Cyrus?
No, actually it was not.
Uh, Let me think. Was it a story or was it an article?
It was an article. It was more of an introduction.
Huh. Introduction. Right.
I do have a
Uh,
weird memory for this stuff. Like I completely understand if you don't remember.
I probably do remember. I just have to think about it. But yeah, go ahead. Tell me. What was it?
It was a piece about demons.
Ah, yeah. Demonology. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
and
I
I
like
remember.
that one. They never published it. Oh, what the
Oh,
hell, man? Yeah.
dude, don't get me started on this stuff they were supposed to publish.
Yeah. I'm thinking about turning that into a book of sort. I think that would work.
Yeah, that would
Wouldn't it?
actually work. I'd read
Yeah,
it.
like a demonology book,
Yeah,
with like some drawings and shit. It would be pretty.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you need help with that.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And I remember, I you probably know it better. I only have vague memories because well, they never published it, so I never read it. I only remember the stuff you read at the meeting.
Yeah,
What demon was it that only worked on Wednesdays?
I don't remember, man. I don't
But
remember.
do you remember though the fact that one of them?
Yeah, I do. I do remember some really wacky ass shit. One of them
Yeah,
was like this pro-slavery demon that said that like if you don't listen to your master, this demon is going to like cause some problems for you. So you have to be careful to listen to your master, you slaves. That
great,
was really funny.
great.
Yeah,
Not
it goes to show like how religion changes. Um,
yeah,
and yeah, and there were some really vacuous demons there. I really liked it. The most boring ones were mostly Persian demons or divas. And they
yeah.
were kind of boring. They were just, and he's evil and does evil shit. Like no, like yeah, I guess.
Well, the thing is that Iranian mythology in general, I think, is kind of. I find it interesting, but I
It
understand
is
it is
interesting.
what.
It is interesting. It is interesting.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it also can be incredibly boring because it's
Hmm.
incredibly abstract.
Yeah, I think so. It. I guess it really depends. There are
Yeah,
some aspects of it that I like. Um, like there is a mythological version of Alexander the Great that was written by Ferdowsi,
yeah, yeah,
and like he's really cool. Like he fucking kills a dragon
yeah,
by like being a smart, right? So here's the interesting thing about Alexander the Great is that like he's a smart, he's a tactician, he's a strategist, right? He's not
yeah,
like Rustam. He doesn't have superpowers. He's not super powerful. So he uses his mind, and he basically tricks the dragon into killing him. And I think that was like really fun.
yeah,
Uh, so yeah, I mean there are some aspects that I really like about Persian mythology. There are some aspects that are just boring, and I guess that's true about most mythologies all across the world, right?
yeah, yeah. You're right. I mean,
Yeah.
with the exception of Greek mythology, I stand by my claim that Greek mythology is a soap opera.
Okay. It's a
And
great soap opera.
oh yeah, it's a great soap opera, but it is a soap opera. Like everyone is always betraying each other and
I love
having
that. It's
affairs.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like real human beings just
yeah,
doing shit.
exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Uh, by the way, I learned of the mythologies by the playing Age of Mythology.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. It was
Yeah,
the it was the game about mythology at the time.
Yeah, and do you remember there was a series of books by Kognus publication in Iran?
I remember Hawk News, but what was the series?
It was like there were books about history and
Yeah, you mean like the ones that had like different colors
yes, yes,
every yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. I had like all of them. I had like the history of Cuba, the history of the Roman Empire, the history of Greek, ancient Greece.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, I had all of them. I loved them. I
Uh,
still
one
do.
of one of them was about Greek mythology.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that book was incredibly influential when I was a kid.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think I loved it. You know, like I used to buy all of it, and every time I read one, I was like, "Yeah, this is the shit." You know, like at the
yeah.
time, I was like, I read the history of Cuba, and I was like, okay, I'm a communist now. This is the shit. And then like the day after, I read the fucking Byzantine Empire, the history of Byzantine Empire. I was like, okay, I'm a fucking Christian now. And then I read like the Islamic Empire. I was like, I'm the Caliphate. I'm gonna create restore the Islamic Empire. But yeah, this is so fun.
Yeah, they were great books. Like they were a great compilation. The thing is, though, that and this is
Mm,
probably the weird thing is, I started with Greek mythology, and the
mm,
weird thing is, when you start with Greek mythology, you kind of
mm,
expect every mythological pantheon to be like that.
mm. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it's.
Like by the
Mm,
time I reached Indian mythology, I was like, nope, I can't. I fucking don't understand what is happening.
yeah. The thing is that I would say the Greek mythology has become such a predominant part of our culture
Yeah,
that it's very easy to comprehend and it's easy to understand, right?
yeah,
So like it doesn't matter where you live, you know Zeus and you know his story, at least to some extent.
yeah.
But that's not the case for Indian mythology or Persian mythology or most mythologies, really. So I would say, like, if there wasn't this sort of cultural influence, then you might not have that experience with Indian mythology. You know?
I do understand what you're saying. The
Mm.
thing, my counter, it's not a counter argument. It's in relation to your argument.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that Greek mythology is more dramatic? I think.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true. That's true.
like Indian mythology, when you understand the free.
There is drama in Indian mythology as well, though.
No, no, I know. It's just that as we discussed, like Greek mythology, Zeus.
Yeah.
He's basically a horny guy with lightning powers. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and that's the extent of his abilities.
Yeah.
But when you get to Indian mythology and you have a figure like Shiva,
Yeah.
and it's like Shiva is the end of is Shiva the end? Like I know that.
Ye- Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's too
Yeah,
abstract, you mean, right?
yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
uh, i- is Shiva a god, like a person, or is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shiva a
That's
concept?
the thing. Like it's different for everyone. Like
Yeah,
Shiva can be perceived as one thing in one sect of Hinduism and another thing in another sect. Um, and
yeah,
and I think one particularly important thing to remember is that Hinduism, unlike Greek mythology, is an alive religion, right? It is being practiced. Like there are people who believe in Shiva. There are tons of people
yeah.
who believe in Shiva. So I would say that's also one of the reasons why it's different to get into because it's like getting into Islam is much more similar to getting into getting into Hinduism is much more similar to getting into Christianity or Islam. You know, when you want to understand like what is what is Trinity and how it works, like why some people don't believe in Trinity, what exactly is Jesus, you know? Um,
Hmm.
I think it's
Hmm.
similar to that because it has been changed so dramatically over time. Unlike Greek mythology, that it became such a it became it turned into a story, right? It's a story
Yeah.
that we tell and we characterize these wonderful figures. But yeah, I think that's also one of the reasons why it's hard to get into because it's still a religion and it's still changing and
Hmm.
moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. I I was gonna say that's very rational. Then I remembered another aspect of our friendship,
Hmm. Thank you.
which we met each other in a Whovian group, and
Yeah.
well, we were both fans of Doctor Who. But in that Whovian group, we had another similarity.
Hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
What was that?
Star Trek.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Star Trek is pretty good.
Yeah, like
Have you seen the new show?
Picard.
No, no, no. There's a new one.
The last one, the last new one I saw was Lower Decks. I haven't seen anything after that.
Yeah, there is a new one. Let me check.
Brave New World.
The Brave New World. Isn't that a book?
I know it's a book, but
Oh, it's
isn't
Strange New Worlds. Yeah, yeah, it's Strange New
a
Worlds.
Strange New
Yeah,
World.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Captain Pike. It's called Captain Pike.
Um, I don't know, dude. I'm not. I what are your thoughts about the uh Alex
Well,
Kurtzman era?
I didn't like. Uh, what was it? What was the name of this show? Discovery.
Discovery, yeah,
Something Discovery. Yeah. I didn't like Discovery that much. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't a Star Trek. I think it was a decent sci-fi show. It was a decent sci-fi show, but it wasn't a very good Star Trek show. Does that make sense?
exactly. And did you see Picard?
No, I haven't.
Please don't.
Okay. Is it not good?
It's not. I
Okay.
know. I think, like me, you are a fan of the TOS crew more than the TNG.
I like both, really. The thing is that, okay, here's the thing about a Star Trek. Like a Star Trek episode, why a Star Trek is good, high tech. Star Trek is good because every episode tells you something interesting. It tells you an interesting story about philosophy, about sometimes even like the law system, about fucking all kinds of interesting ideas, right? It plays with them about racism, about sexism, about gender identity, about all kinds of crazy stuff, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
it opens up your imagination, right? But the new Star Trek shows are like the sort of let's tell this sort of multi-layered arc that that is so convoluted and hard to follow, and it doesn't really talk about anything interesting. Although there are some like black people and gay people, so very very progressive. So like okay, whatever, right?
yeah. They want to tell these convoluted stories, but at the same time, what they want to talk about is incredibly surface level.
Yes, exactly. Like
Yeah.
fucking it's just boring, man. Like Doctor Who is the same, right? I
The
remember Doctor Who being like pretty good in terms of like every episode told an interesting story and it played with different concepts. But then
mm,
I remember like the latest Doctor Who episodes were like, oh, by the way, the Doctor is actually a god that was like sort of he's
yeah,
actually Jesus himself. Like, oh
yeah,
my god. And like there is this arc about the Doctor being Jesus, like how he became Jesus. It's just fucking hard to follow. Not that interesting. Not
yeah.
funny. and it doesn't like you don't take anything from it, right? Like
Exactly.
there is nothing there that makes you think about it. There's nothing thought provoking about it.
Exactly. Like, I know you're gonna disagree with me because I know which one is your favorite. My favorite Star Trek movie is Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie, and when you get down to it, the story is incredibly simple. A dude
Yeah,
wants revenge.
yeah,
What makes it interesting is the characters and the dynamics and like how you feel for Kirk and how
mm,
you feel, spoiler alert for a movie that came out in 1982.
mm,
At the end of it, when Spock sacrifices himself, you get to feel those emotions, and then you get to thinking about the effects of revenge, about the effects of what the justice
mm,
system does to certain people and creates these monsters that in their actions they might feel justified.
mm,
And then you get to Star Trek Discovery, and it's like all of those amazing things that were underneath all of this stuff
mm,
that you get to feel the story and then think about those things are now the surface. And when
mm.
you scratch that, there's nothing underneath it.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
same
yeah,
is with
yeah.
Doctor Who. Like
Mm.
Doctor Who, the Chibnall era, the 13th Doctor, Judy Whittaker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't watched the last season. I was like, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
I watched some of the episodes with Jodie Whittaker, and they were really shit. Like I like the actress, but I
yeah.
don't like anything else about them.
I'm with you. Like, it's not her fault. It's
No,
the
who thinks?
showrunner's fault.
Yeah,
The
who thinks
problem comes,
is Jodie Whittaker's fault?
yeah, the problem comes with both of these shows when they become more about concepts than they became about stories.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah,
Yeah.
so before we go on, we have this thing I do on this show,
Okay.
and I think it's better we do it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you 5 questions from a random question generator.
Oh, great.
Yes, it's online.
I'm very excited for this.
Yes, incredibly exciting. And then we
Yes.
discuss them. And then we go back to our talks
Okay.
because we have a lot to talk about still.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Ask me these exciting questions.
Well, the first
Mhm.
question is what's on your bucket list this year?
My bucket list. I don't have a bucket list.
Really?
Yeah, what's in your bucket list?
I guess finally getting my IELTS degree.
Ah, okay. I don't really have a bucket list. I don't know. I
I don't.
mean, I'm,
I mean, I don't think getting an IELTS degree is a bucket list thing, though. I think it's more of a resolution thing.
okay, maybe,
Yeah.
but so as I said, I'm trying to get into more
Mm.
like aliases to write for them, and other than that, I'm trying to get another scholarship because my scholarship doesn't fully support me.
Your
Uh,
voice got cut off there. Can you say it again?
yeah, so I said that I'm trying to write for more respectful, more. I mean, more popular. Let's say more popular magazines,
Hmm.
and also I'm trying to get another scholarship
Oh,
because my scholarship doesn't fully support me right now. And also I'm moving to Japan next year.
oh.
Uh, yeah, yeah, I'm moving to Japan. That's exciting. Um, yes,
Mhm.
that's about it, really. I think.
Well, let's put the question like this then, because these are your
Okay.
plans, and I'm sure you're gonna get them.
Yeah, maybe.
You're
I don't know.
like no joke. I know you. You're a talented writer. You're an incredibly hardworking
Thank you.
person.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's think of bucket list as the thing you want to do if you had the money, the time, and like every resource.
But the thing is that whatever I do, I just like to do. Um, let's
That's
see.
great, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my bucket list would be the same as my plans, really, because I
That's
really
great.
wanna do this. You know.
That's great. I didn't know you were going to Japan though.
Yeah, I got an exchange. I got into an exchange program, um,
Wasn't
and
it for China?
no, there was an exchange program for China as well, but uh, I so basically what I did was I wrote Japan first, and then it was China, and then it was Korea, and then it was Singapore,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, some other countries. But yeah, I was selected for Japan, so yeah,
Great.
I'm moving to Japan in November.
That
Probably if the borders like won't get closed because they're going to open the borders in June, right? So hopefully they will stay open until November.
if COVID doesn't have a new variant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, if things go well, I'll be moving to Japan next year.
Great.
Yeah.
I look forward to hear the progress on that.
Yeah, thank you.
The second question is, what makes you cry?
Uh, I don't know. Life, fucking yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah, life makes me cry. I fucking hate life.
Ah, come on.
It's hard, man. Life is hard.
I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, isn't there anything in specific?
Living life. Let's see. Um, I think I cried to. What was the last time I cried? Um, I think I cried to an anime. Um,
What was it?
yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think I cried to. Yeah. So I was watching Full Metal Alchemist with a friend recently. I
Hmm?
have watched Full Metal Alchemist, but I was rewatching it with a friend. And there is this
Okay.
episode that is really heartbreaking. It's about a dude that that does some experiment on his daughter and his dog. So
Ah,
he
yeah.
basically, yeah, do you remember?
I do remember.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking. So I watched it
Yeah,
again and I cried with it. Yeah,
I do get
that's
that.
like the best episode in the whole
Oh,
series.
yeah, yeah.
Although it's a great series, that episode is just fucking like it's great. You
Yeah,
can't top that.
I do agree.
Yeah.
Um, for me, honestly, well, breakups make me cry. That's why I didn't want to record today because I thought I was gonna cry
Mm.
on the episode. Hopefully
Don't
that doesn't
cry.
happen.
Don't cry.
But in general, one thing that always makes me cry is actually, as you mentioned, an anime. Mine is a movie,
Mm.
and it's a Wonderful Life. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Yeah, it's a wonderful life.
Yeah, the end scene when everyone is singing "Auld Lang Syne" and it's
Mm.
like, "Daddy, look, my teacher said every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings."
Mm.
And for some reason, the show of solidarity from the people always makes me cry.
Huh.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
have issues if that's not.
No, I think makes sense.
Well, thank you.
It's like your inner anarchist. It's like solidarity with the people, right?
Yes, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
So the third question is
Mhm.
favorite city.
Uh, favorite city I have been to, or favorite city I would like to visit?
Both. Give me both
Okay.
of them.
Uh, I hate cities. I don't know. I like Visby. I think it's a pretty good place.
Mm.
Uh, I think so. For people who don't know, Visby is in Sweden. It's a small city,
Mm.
and it's a very medieval city with lots of history.
Oh.
And there aren't many people there, so that's good. If you're a misanthropic asshole like me, you're going to get a kick out of it because you're not going to see a soul in miles away. Um, the city I would like to visit is Tokyo, hopefully next year.
Mm.
Yeah, because Tokyo seems fun. Lots of people, very different from Bisbee. Um,
Yeah,
and yeah,
it's a whole other culture.
something. Yeah, a new culture. I also would like to visit Beijing. Uh,
Mm.
seems like a good city. But yeah, I like East Asian countries. I like to visit
Yeah.
those type of cities.
Mm. So Bisbee and did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, Bisbee.
Bisbee and Tokyo.
Yeah,
Great choices.
yeah.
I'm not a very traveled person. My
Okay.
favorite city that I've been to is Tehran, the city I'm currently in.
Great city.
Yes, yes. The claustrophobic mess that is Tehran.
Mm,
And unlike you, I actually like cities a lot.
mm.
Like, I don't like nature.
What city would you like to visit?
Prague.
Why?
Um, there's this movie called Kafka
Yeah.
by Steven Soderbergh.
Okay. Is it related to the philosopher, the writer?
Not really. It's not really
Okay.
related to Franz Kafka.
Okay.
When I tell you who's in it, you realize why I watched it.
Uh,
Jeremy Irons is in it,
yeah, of course.
and it takes place in Prague, and so I really
Mm.
want to visit Prague. It looked
Oh,
amazing in the movie. I
I
know
don't
I'm
know.
I know I'm gonna be disappointed because the movie is
Most
in black
likely.
and white.
Most likely, I would say.
Yeah, but I really want to visit Prague.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the fourth question is, what incredibly strong opinion do you have that is completely unimportant in the grand scheme of things?
Uh, most of my opinion. I don't know.
I'm with you on that.
Um, huh. I don't know really because I don't take myself too seriously, so I don't have like a super serious opinion about something.
Hmm.
Um,
Not serious opinion, strong opinion.
yeah. What's yours? Let's hear yours first.
Like I'm one of those people that firmly believes that Coke Zero tastes better than regular Coke.
Okay.
I will fight you on that.
Okay. I don't know. So I would say I've been playing Total War games recently,
Hmm.
and I think Total War or Total War Troy Saga, whatever it's called. It's not a great game. Um, and I
I mean,
think
I'm
Total
with
War,
you.
yeah, and I think Total War games used to be better. So that's a strong opinion I have. That Total War games used to be better.
I'm actually with you 100%. I still
Yeah,
have Rome Total War, the original, on my
yeah,
laptop. I still play that game.
great game, great game.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
game.
Troy, not so great, not so great.
Exactly. Like the last one that I remember I got really into was Shogun,
Shogun is good. The first one or the second one?
the first one.
The first one is super old.
Yeah, I know. I played
Okay.
it very late. I played it after Napoleon and medieval and all of that.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
god. The first Shogun used to be good and for its time. I don't know if it holds up.
I mean, Rome still holds up, I think.
Rome, yeah, but Shogun, I don't know.
I don't know. I like older games,
Yeah, me too.
which we'll get to.
Yeah, okay.
And the last question is, if you lost all of your possessions but one, what would you want it to be?
Uh, Possessions, as in like uh, private property, or like uh, like items, like things, or land is also possible.
No, no, no. Things.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into Marxist terminology. Um, I would say my PC probably. I don't want to lose my PC because it's the most expensive thing I
I'm with you. My laptop.
have.
Hopefully the new one, not the old one that I'm using.
Yeah. But yeah, like now that I think about it, like yeah, because my PC is the most expensive thing I have. So everything else, uh, yeah, I can replace it probably somehow. Yeah,
And the important thing, at least I think for both of us, is that the PC for you and my laptop for me is a means of production.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, without a PC, but what can I do, right?
Yeah. So these were the questions, and as you can see, it was a very exciting thing.
Very exciting,
Yes.
amazing. I'm dying of excitement.
Yes, exactly. And so let's get to another subject.
Okay.
Before we started talking, we were talking on Telegram. I was telling you that do you want to be a guest or not,
Yeah.
and you said let's record right now. By the way, we're recording this on Saturday. It will come out on like Friday. If something happens during the week, we can't comment on it.
Yeah, like Sweden joining NATO. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
Sweden
But
attacking Ukraine. Like
Sweden attacking Ukraine. Yeah.
we can't comment on that. Iran attacking Ukraine. We can't comment
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
But
Ukraine attacking Iran. Yeah.
oh, yeah, that is more likely. But we were talking, and you said something that it's still in my head. I told
Mm.
you we broke up. Me and
Yeah.
my girlfriend, we broke up. And you said you feel like I would be a clingy person.
Yeah. Maybe.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you're maybe a bit emotional, and I think maybe as a result you might be a bit clingy when it comes to relationships. I don't know. I haven't been in a relationship with you, but I feel like maybe that would be the case when you're in a relationship with someone. It's just a
Hmm,
feeling, you know.
that's interesting because that's actually one of my insecurities.
Hmm. Okay. So
That I feel
feels
like
kind of feels kind of right, or what?
I don't think if you're right or not because
Okay.
anytime I've asked anyone, they've said no.
Okay.
Like my girlfriend, when we broke up, she was very. By the way, it was the best breakup you can think of.
Top 10 breakups, right?
Top 10 breakups, yeah,
Yeah.
because she didn't insult me like the crazy one before her,
Mm.
and she actually was very nice and very accommodating and tried really hard to not hurt me, which I really appreciate. Like I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And she basically said that I was like great the way I am. It's just that we are not a good match.
Yeah. And that happens.
Yeah. But the reason I was asking is because it was one of my insecurities. And, like, it's always weird to hear your insecurities coming out of someone else's mouth.
Hmm. Um, I don't know, man. It's just maybe it's because of me. Like I think people are too clingy. Like
Really.
even when they're not. Yeah, I'm the type of person who thinks everyone's clingy. So
Am I clingy to you, though?
no, not really. It's just I don't like. I'm that kind of guy who feels like everyone's clingy.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
bit. I don't know. I need therapy, man.
Oh, don't talk to me about therapy. I do need it too.
Mm,
It's expensive.
yeah, it is. Well, it's free here, but yeah,
What?
yeah, it's free. Healthcare is free here.
Okay, Kamiab,
Yeah.
fuck you. Like from the bottom of my heart, fuck you.
It's not my fault. The healthcare system here is good.
Well, okay, you say I need therapy and it's free. Why aren't you getting it?
I'm lazy. And the thing is that like the therapist I went to didn't like her English wasn't great. She
Hmm.
spoke Swedish, and my Swedish is terrible. So yeah, there was some miscommunication happening.
Well, can't you find another one?
I don't know, like the because uh, the healthcare is government sponsored. They have to assign one to me. So uh, I have to like just call them and say like that was the case. Please give me another therapist. I'm just not in the mood, man.
Dude, you don't have to pay for it though.
Yeah, but I still have to call people and shit. I don't wanna.
I mean, call me crazy. I think it's fucking worth it.
Maybe I'll do it later. I'm
Do
not
it.
that like I'm not. I don't feel like I need therapy that badly right now.
Oh, I do need it that bad. Like, imagine the first thing that when the relationship ended, the first thought I had was blaming myself. So,
Yeah, I think. How expensive is therapy in Iran?
around like in I'm gonna say it. I don't know how much it is in dollars because the exchange rate is crazy. It's 300,000 tomans.
That's not that bad.
I don't have it.
Yeah, but that's not that bad.
Okay, I need to tell you, it's a bit. It's kind of a funny
It's like
anecdote.
uh, an English class I used to teach was around the same. Uh,
Really?
yeah, it was around the same amount. So I don't think it's that bad.
Well, I don't know. I don't have the funds necessary.
Teach English.
Oh, I'm not a good teacher.
Eh, no one is.
Like, dude, I will yell at people.
Okay.
Like, um, I mean, I don't think we've ever fought.
Sorry?
Uh, I don't think you and I.
No. Yeah, no, never.
Yeah, because if we fight, and I'm sure it will happen if we go on with the project that we're gonna do together.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a very easygoing guy. I'm pretty
Oh,
chill.
I know. It's just that I'm very anal retentive.
Yeah, but I'm pretty chill, so I think it works
Yeah,
out. I don't think we're gonna fight.
great.
Like, if you say something like "I don't like this," I'll just try to understand your side of the story and accommodate your needs.
It's actually kind of I'm making this because okay, I need to explain this why I'm
Sure.
laughing. I'm one of the criticism I've had when I'm in a relationship, not in a relationship, but in a friendship too,
Hmm.
is that I'm extremely closed off,
Hmm.
like emotionally.
Yeah.
And to the point that one of my friends who've known me for like 14 years
Right.
didn't know some of basic life
Hmm.
philosophies that I had,
Hmm.
or that I tend to get angry a lot, or I tend to get mad, or I tend to get sad a lot.
Hmm.
It's like whenever I saw you, you're always smiling, and you always feels like nothing can hurt you.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh, you really don't know me, dude.
I think. it's a matter of spending time with someone, right?
Oh,
Because,
I spend a lot of time with him.
huh?
I'm just
I don't
inc-
know.
I'm
Mm,
incredibly closed off. Like I'm pretty sure even back in those edgy days, I
yeah.
came off more of an asshole, but I was very hurt whenever someone took the joke too far.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've never really had an issue with you.
Oh, thank you,
Um,
dude. I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Even I think I'm doing some projects right now, but if we do a project together, if we continue our project together, I think um, I don't think we're going to face any problems or like
Nice,
personal problems.
nice.
I'm actually doing a project with Paria. Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah, I mean we started doing it a long time ago, but we still we're doing it now. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, due to medical issues, I haven't been doing it for a brief period of time. But yeah, we're gonna publish. Well, hopefully, if some publisher picks it up, we're going to publish a comic book. Hopefully,
Great.
after that, I think we can go back to our project because she's also part of it. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think yeah, good stuff.
Um,
I also found yeah, we're gonna talk about it later on. No worries.
okay, okay. Because I was gonna say that we are talking about stuff that nobody knows.
Yeah,
Like
but
Paria is
yeah. So
a.
so overall, I think you're pretty chill. We can
Thank you,
work
dude.
out things together. No worries.
Thank you. And for those of you who are wondering what we were talking about, Kamiab and I were trying to do a project together.
Yeah,
I'm actually kind of excited and kind of, to be honest, when you told me you wanted to, like you said, I'm gonna make this and I want you to work on a
yeah,
story with me,
yeah.
I was kind of shocked, to be honest.
Why? I
I
still want to
didn't,
do it with you.
well, I
I
know.
yeah.
The reason is that I didn't think you thought of me as a good writer.
You're a good writer. What's he talking about?
Well, thank you. The problem is, again, my insecurities. I don't think I am a good writer. I mean, I do think I'm an okay writer, but okay, the thing is that it was my insecurity then that crazy X came and said those words, a
Yeah,
shitty writer, a shitty YouTuber, an absolute idiot when it comes to discussing art.
yeah,
And it's like, well, what if all of my friends think of that, think
no.
of me as that?
Don't think like that. You're a good writer. I was really proud of some of the ideas you came up with on our project,
Oh, thank
and
you.
we're gonna work on it. No worries. And I think
Great.
your writing skills are going to shine through it.
Thank you so much. And yeah, so what is the comic about? Tell me about that.
Uh,
If it's okay to share it with the online world of like three people who are going to listen to this.
so it's a historical piece. I'm not gonna reveal too
Okay.
much, but it's a historical piece. I like historical shit, so
Oh yeah,
everything I
I
write
know.
is historical, right? So yeah, it's a historical piece. It's going to hopefully it's going to be a graphic novel,
Nice.
and yeah, I'm looking forward to it
Um, is it in Persian or in English?
in English.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, because we want to find like an international publisher. Who
Oh,
reads comics in
nice.
Iran anyway? Who reads
Uh,
comics in Persian?
that was because that was my next question. Do you have a publisher yet, or is it
No,
Oh,
not
okay,
yet, but we're gonna look for it.
nice, nice.
Hopefully, we'll find one.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. I mean, I know you're a good writer as well, and I've seen Paria's artworks, and she's an incredibly talented artist.
Hmm. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I think it can be a great thing.
Yeah,
Looking forward to reading it.
thank you.
Hopefully, I will get a copy for free.
Hopefully, I mean, if we get it published, for sure. Why not?
Oh, okay. That's the part I wanted to hear.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I want it signed too.
Sure. I'll let Perry assign him.
No,
Sure.
no, both of you sign it. So when you die, I can sell it for like.
I don't think anyone's going to buy it, but sure.
uh, I'm kidding, of course. I really want to just. I want to read it.
Hmm.
Seriously.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, on that note, let's do the plugs now, and then we can go back to discussing video games. Is there anything you want to plug?
Uh, no, not really.
Not really.
No.
Well, if your project ever has a Kickstarter or if
Hmm.
it ever has anything, you can tell me, and I will come back retroactively and add a link in the description of this video.
Sure. Great. I don't
Yes.
think we'll do any Kickstarters, but yeah.
No,
Sure,
no.
sure.
Future project. Any other projects?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The thing about Kickstarter is that it uh for the projects I'm working on, it just doesn't work, right? And I've seen too many failed with Kickstarters. I don't know.
I understand. But do explain, why doesn't it work?
Because usually it's a matter of being seen on Kickstarter, right?
Yeah,
And most of the time, even if you have a great project, you're not gonna be seen, right? Your project is not gonna be seen.
hmm,
So it's about having some way of first of all, being great at advertisement, advertising it very very well, and
yeah,
secondly, find a way to get publicity. Right, you need publicity
yeah,
to get your project to a streamer, or I don't know, have some famous people looking on it. So you need something for it to be seen. Otherwise, it's gonna fail. And there were so many failed Kickstarters. Like people always talk about the ones that have succeeded, but there's so many failed Kickstarters. For every successful Kickstarter, there are fucking 1,000 failed ones. So
I'm with you.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a matter of being pragmatic and realistic.
I know what you mean, and I'm 100% with you. Especially, I'm not just with Kickstarters. I'm with that with just life in general.
Hmm.
That like you always hear about the success stories, and people try to frame it as like inspirational. And I'm
Hmm.
like, I get why it is inspirational, but you need to tell the risks as well.
Hmm.
This is why I don't like people like Gary V or people like with
Yeah.
the get rich quick stuff, or even people who teach other YouTubers how to succeed.
Hmm. Yeah.
And, and I'm
The,
like, yeah, exactly. Like,
it's like neoliberal individualism, right? It's like
yeah,
fucking just try hard enough, you're gonna succeed.
it's a
Like,
meritocracy. Yeah,
yeah, no, man, that's not gonna happen.
it's a game of chance and luck.
Uh, I would say yes.
For most people, for the ones who have the uh, necessary funds or the necessary connections, it is
Yeah,
obviously going to be easier.
but it's like 90% is just being born in the right place and right time. Right?
Yeah,
But the rest are dependent on chance.
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I'm with you on that, but I mean, hopefully, we don't need to get there because
Yeah. Fuck Kickstarters. Who cares?
yeah. The thing is, though, that about like Kickstarter and stuff like that, you mentioned advertising as well, which I think I am incredibly bad at.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much, but I do think the videos I made are not the worst
No, but your
out
videos
there.
are great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't know how to advertise them well for people to see them.
I was
And
surprised. I think I told you once. I was like, these videos are
yeah,
great. They make them. They do something so that people will see them. What they're doing.
yeah, I should. I
And
should.
I don't. I mean, it's also a matter of chance, right? If the algorithm m-
Oh yeah,
make a
yeah.
mistake, and then you would be seen by a lot of people. Have you thought about like sending it to streamers or things like that?
I mean, the thing is though, like I don't follow many streamers.
You can like. So I'm not sure about like you do cultural stuff, right? You do movies and shit.
Yeah, I
But
do movies and video games and
yeah,
like
but like in terms of politics, for example, I know this streamer called Hassan Abi.
oh
Yeah,
Hassan, yeah,
yeah,
Hassan,
yeah, yeah. And he like watches some shit online,
yeah.
like YouTube videos and shit, and like those people get a lot of publicity from those
Hmm.
streams, right? So like people just send him the stuff so that he could see them, and as a result, they get a lot of publicity. So maybe you could do something like that. I don't know.
I mean, the nearest thing I know Hassan, Hassan Piker, I think is his
Yeah,
last
Hassan
name.
Biker. Yeah,
Yeah, he's Turkish, I think.
yeah, he's Turkish.
Yeah, so I know him. He's a leftist streamer.
Yeah,
And the thing is that I think the nearest thing I have to a political video is my, I don't know if you've seen it or not, the Iranian one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The one about Jafar Khan as Farang Bargashte, which was a movie.
Yeah, that would work actually as well. Let me send it to him and see what happens. Right?
Yeah, I might.
Yeah,
The thing is, though, I'm trying to reach the 1 year anniversary. I do have an idea. And you know what? I'm going to just say to you right here, and you give me your feedback. I'm
sure.
going to do 30 movies.
30 movies.
Yeah, for the
What?
1 year anniversary in August. Like to the month of June, I'm going to watch a movie every day, write
Mhm.
something, film something, and then to July, I'll edit it.
Oh, wow. Isn't that too much work?
It is. It's gonna be hell. I'm gonna hate myself.
Hmm.
But I
Damn.
think for like the 1 year anniversary of the show, the first episode, American Gods, came out in August of 2021
Let me see how many views you have.
on the American Gods video.
Yeah.
I think it's more than 200. Like it's weirdly popular. I think it's because not a lot of people have made videos about the show.
Man, you need more views. I don't know. What
Yeah,
can we do?
I mean,
Has to be. I mean, the thing, like fucking YouTube fucks me. Like, look at it. I search American Gods, and you have an American Gods video, right? So
yeah,
obviously, I need to see from like one of the channels I've subscribed to. That is like
yeah,
what do they have on American Gods, and it's not showing me anything.
yeah. It
So
doesn't. Yeah, that's
yeah, so like it's fucking insane. One of the things that we need to overcome is just YouTube itself, right?
Oh yeah, and I mean when channels with like millions of subscribers have issues with that, how much chance do I have against the
Yeah,
almighty algorithm?
yeah. I mean, we can find other ways to advertise your shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna find the thing is that at some point I think I need to just be bold. Like one of the problems I have is that I need to ask some of my friends who I know are more online savvy than I am,
Mm,
like have more followers on Instagram, on Twitter, and all of that stuff. I need to tell them to, please share this fucking video. I can't.
mm.
I'm kind of like hoping that they would do it on their own accord.
Yeah, that's no. Tell them.
Yeah, I need to tell them. But the next video, by the way, is about Dracula.
Okay.
Hopefully, it will be out by like in 2 weeks on May 28th. It probably will not be because I haven't even finished the script yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna talk about four Dracula movies.
Hmm. I'm thinking about like, is there a way that you could like pay so that more people would be seen? More people would
Uh,
see the video?
there are like channels and Instagram accounts and stuff like that that people say pay us and we'll drop a
Advertising.
link.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that as my last resort.
It's not. There is no shame in it.
No, I'm not saying there's shame in it. It's just that again, they're not very cheap, you know?
Ah, are they not?
No, like even the low end of it, if you want to have a good chance of actually gaining something from your money, it's around like 4,000,
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not cheap. I've looked it up.
No.
Like, I
Yeah.
can get sub bots, but I don't want to do that. I want
No,
actually,
that's what's the point of that anyway?
yeah, exactly. Like, I want people to see these videos.
Yeah,
And the
but yeah,
thing
but
is,
if you could find like a good channel, good page with
yeah,
lots of followers, and if they just advertise you, I think it's going to do some miracles, right?
yeah, I'm with you. Again, like the Dracula video comes out, when that 30 the anniversary video comes out, I'm gonna ask my friends to pick one of the videos from my library of a year of videos that I made and just
Hmm.
share that one, whichever one you like.
Yeah, but yeah, I think if you keep at it, you're going to
Yeah.
succeed.
You
Thing
do
is,
realize that also includes you, right?
yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure, I like your
But
content.
thanks.
I would be very glad if you could get some more views.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, you're
I
being too
think
kind.
a very good situation I would like you to be is you doing YouTube videos full time. I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah,
Like, if I can make a living out of that, that would be ideal.
yeah, and I
Enough
think
because then I can even focus on making my short movies and writing my
yeah,
stories without having the anxiety of, oh, what are you doing with your life?
yeah, I think you might be able to do that in the future if you keep at it.
Oh, I really hope so. Like, really hope so.
Yeah,
The thing is that I understand because I'm a relatively incredibly small YouTuber,
yeah,
and I came out of nowhere. I literally came out of nowhere, and I haven't been doing my new show, the show that I put a lot of time and effort to for a full year,
mm,
and so it's obviously not gonna pick up as much steam as it should have.
mm,
Like if I was an established creator and then I made that Jafar Khan video, that would have made some splashes, I think, because I do think that is actually a good video. I think,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
yeah, like not as good as the Sir Gawain one. Sir Gawain one is my magnum opus so far.
But I would say just send the videos to some streamers and shit. See what happens.
I might do that.
Uh,
I actually might do that.
yeah, we shall see. Just keep at it and try to find new ways to advertise your videos. And I think
Oh, I
at the
hope
end of
so.
and if you keep at it, I think there's going to be uh, there's going to be a point where people are going to see your videos and you're going to get popular.
I hope so. I really hope so. But
Yeah,
thank you for. First of all, thank you. You've read a few of my scripts as well,
yeah,
and thank you for doing that, and thank you for watching the videos. Like, I know I
sure.
really appreciate it, dude. And I was gonna say that one of the other topics I wanted to talk about, and I'm great at segues, was Paradox Interactive.
Oh man, no. Why?
I don't know. I like stirring shit up.
Oh
Do you
man.
want to talk about it or not?
So, I mean, there's nothing to talk about really. It's just Paradox Interactive is a video game company.
Yes,
They have produced some good games.
they've
Uh,
ruined one.
yeah, and
Prison
I
Architect.
I was about to work there, but I didn't get the job. So I'm a bit butthurt about that. And they were kind of racist about it as well.
Really?
So yeah, yeah,
Do tell.
yeah. So basically, I sent them my script, and they were like, "This like what you have written um, seems like it belongs to Star Trek, not our fucking thing." And like it seems like it belongs to a few years before sort of stuff. And then they asked me about my nationality. Uh, like they knew my nationality, but they asked about it again. Uh, and
Holy
yeah,
shit.
so I got some racist vibes from them. But
Like, oh, you people are not in
yeah,
our
yeah,
class.
you're still watching Star Trek. That's why you fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fuck them. I
yeah.
mean,
So
as much as I like CK3 and CK2,
hmm,
Crusader Kings, for those of you
hmm,
not in the know,
hmm.
like they fucking ruined Prison Architect, I think.
I haven't played that game.
It's a great game in concept, but ever since it got on the Paradox, I think it became more of a question of quantity over quality.
Hmm.
Like with every update that comes, they added criminally insane inmates.
Hmm.
It was a buggy mess. You could never get deliveries for criminally insane inmates. Like I cannot make it
Hmm.
work. And I've looked it up online. They say, oh, they fixed it in this update. It didn't fix it in that update. Oh,
Right.
you should do this workaround. It doesn't. First of all, the fact that you do need to do a workaround
Hmm.
means it's a buggy mess.
Yeah. I mean, they're a good company. I can't really shut up them too much, but they seem to be not great in certain regards. Like, I remember reading a bunch of reviews about them by their employees, and they were all like, "Oh, like this company's shit. Like they're racist. They're
Mm.
fucking they don't have work ethics. They just they're very anti-union and shit. So
Oh,
yeah. So I don't know. Like maybe it was a good thing.
yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to use this opinion at this time to shit on them for winning Prison
Yeah.
Architect.
Fuck them.
And the fact that, like, okay, the games, like the new game, City Skyline is another one,
Yeah.
which is great in concept, and it is a great game.
Yeah. It's like
But the,
modern SimCity.
yeah, yeah, but the vanilla version is like, this is a problem I have with a lot of gaming in general.
Yeah. Do you mean like when the vanilla is shit and they add DLCs and whatnot to it?
Yeah, I mean, Sims is like the worst
Example.
offender of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Sims 2 vanilla was good, Sims 3 was okay. Sims 4 vanilla version is, in my opinion, downright virtually unplayable.
But to be fair, like because okay, maybe because I'm somehow in the production side of things, I can understand that because the cost of making these type of games is really high, right?
Sandbox
So
games.
yeah, so for example, let's take like Total War games, right? it's really, really expensive to produce these games. So as a result, you just publish an unfinished game and you add DLCs to them, and that way you are making this like basically uh, a total war game is if you don't have the DLCs, it's an unfinished game. Like let's be honest about it,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
But the truth is that like that game with all the DLCs, like it was so much, right? Like you can't really buy it with $60. Um, so I think it makes sense that sometimes developers would publish unfinished games and then add DLCs to them because the actual cost of making that game is much higher than the value they're putting out, right?
I'm with you, Ines. I do understand where you're coming from. The problem I have, like in regards to Sims,
Hmm.
is like they
No, fuck
take out,
EA. Fuck EA.
yeah, fuck EA, exactly. But the thing is that, like in some scenarios, you take out options and features
Right.
and then sell us back those as DLCs. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm with you, yeah, Rome Total War without the Alexander DLC, I mean, or the Barbarian DLC, those are, I think, it's a trilogy of games. You can't just play Rome Total War.
That's true. That's true.
And, but you say, like, oh, they did it as a DLC. So I'm like, okay, great. And again, they were actual DLCs, like they were uh, standalone stuff.
Mm.
But I'm not. I will not excuse what EA does
Yeah.
or what Paradox does. Honestly, because okay, the thing I hate about Paradox Interactive is that they make a lot of DLCs. Most of them
Mm.
are a buggy mess.
Yeah.
Like I don't know which version of CK3 you play.
I I mean, I played it since it came out, and I played.
Oh,
I've been playing it for a while. Yeah.
like did you play the Northern Lands DLC?
Yeah.
Did it work for you? The Northern stuff.
Uh, which one was it? It was. Did it come out? Did it come out recently?
I think the last time I checked, it was the latest update. I don't
Okay,
know
no,
if
I haven't played that one then.
it's the one that I played. I actually fairly recently played it. Northern Lands, Northern Lands,
Actually,
no,
I think
Northern Lords. I'm sorry, Northern
Northern
Lords.
Lo-
Not
okay. I think like it lacks variety in the Scandinavian areas. Like when I was playing the game, it really lacked variety in terms of um, the Scandinavian kingdoms and earldoms.
it has more now. Like there is, you have Iceland too,
Yeah.
and it's actually fairly easy. I always give my daughter to the king of Iceland.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, your kids are my dynasty now.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's a
It's
good
kind
game.
of, yeah, I agree. The problem is that it's just the quantity. It's like, okay, give few DLCs but work on them.
Yeah, that's true.
They need a better quality assurance, people.
Yeah, they can have me if you're
Yeah.
listening. Paradox Interactive. I would do. I would. I would assure your quality is high.
Yeah. I mean, again, it might be for the best. You don't want to go there and
Yeah,
just
that's
nobody
true. That's
listens to
true.
you.
That's true. That's true.
It's like,
Oh, they really
uh,
wanted to work on the Stellaris.
I know, dude. Stellaris, I haven't played much of Stellaris though, to be honest.
It's not that great. Honestly. The
The
concept's
thing is
great. The
that
concept's great, but I don't know. I
the
think.
name, the name really puts me off
Right.
because you do know it's the name of a movie.
Yeah,
by a Russian director. Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
he Russian or Polish? Andrei Tarkovsky.
I think he was Russian,
Let let
wasn't
me
he?
ch- let me check. It's just that because I know Krzysztof Kieślowski was
Polish?
Polish.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Andrei Tarkovsky was a Soviet film director.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was Russian.
Russian. And he has this movie called Solaris.
But to be fair, Polish. I mean, Poland was also part of the Soviet Union.
Yeah, it's Eastern Bloc.
Eastern Bloc. Yeah.
He has this movie called Solaris.
Mm.
And so every time I hear a Solaris, I feel like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be another one of those Andrei Tarkovsky style.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
like
not.
that.
I know.
It's a good game. It's
It's
just I don't know. Like I don't think any of the Paradox Interactive games can live up to
mm.
Crusader Kings. I don't think so.
Mm. The thing is though. By the way, while we're talking about video games and Andrei Tarkovsky, you've played Stalker, right?
No,
No.
no.
Uh, it's not based on the movie. It's just that Andrei Tarkovsky made a movie based on a book,
Mm.
Stalker, which actually turned into a game. It's about the after Chernobyl, the area in like
Ah,
around
right, right,
Chernobyl.
right. I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's I've watched the. To be honest, I haven't played it either. I watched the review on it by the
Okay.
Mandalore Gaming.
Right. Oh, that's a good channel. I like it.
Yeah, great channel.
Yeah.
It's actually one of those things that when I see his videos, I'm like, yeah, I'm not that good at making videos.
No, you're good at it. I
No,
like his
he's
videos.
he's like he's on
The
another
thing,
level.
okay, so here's the thing. It might not be um, a great standard, but I would say any YouTube video that I could watch for a long time and do all kinds of shit while I'm listening to it, while I'm watching it, it's a good video, right?
Thank you.
So, and I do that with your videos. So, as a result, your
Well,
videos are great.
thank you so much.
Sure.
It's actually kind of good because I did that to H Bomber guy,
Right. And
and
yeah, I love. So here's the thing. Maybe it's just personal preference, but I love long ass videos talking about uh, unimportant shit. Right. So your videos are like that as well. So I like I like it.
yeah, to be honest, I can't. The reason is I kind of like to have fun while making the video and while watching a video. So it's
Mm.
like if like I do want to talk about important stuff. Like yeah, making that video about Sweeney Todd was important to me.
Mm.
Like because I want to talk about Sweeney Todd, but at the same time, I want to have fun while making it. I don't want it to be like, oh, let
Yeah.
me
So
discuss it.
here's one thing I would say. Yeah, I think your approach is great. Like, don't change that. Don't make something that you would think will be fun if people see it. Make things that you think are fun for yourself,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna work on getting people to see it. I think
yeah.
that's a
Thank you.
better strategy than
Thank you so
following
much.
trends.
Oh yeah, I cannot follow trends.
Yeah,
Like the fact is that if I wanted to follow trends, like when Batman, did you see the Batman?
yeah.
What were your thoughts?
I actually wrote an article on it.
Oh,
In yeah, um,
uh, is it published?
yeah.
Uh,
It's
you're gonna
on.
have to send me a link, and there will be that link in the description of this video.
Sure, it's on movies, games, and tech. Um, so I like the movie. I think it's my favorite Batman movie, probably.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it. But
Mm.
I think like because I don't like Batman movies. It's, as a it's not that great then. So it is my favorite Batman movie, but Batman movies suck. So it's not that great then.
Wow.
Um,
As an avid fan of Burton's Batman, I have to say,
I didn't like Burton's Batman
wow,
really. Sorry
wow,
about that.
shame on you.
But I think the first two segments of the movie, uh, the first two acts, right? They were great. Uh,
Oh yeah,
the the
yeah, I'm
last
with you.
act was just terrible. I think like the build up was amazing. The payoff sucked.
Exactly. I wrote a review for it on Letterboxd,
Mm,
uh, and I loved the first line I said for that review.
mm,
Again, I'm a narcissistic asshole, but I said that there is no reason for this movie to be over 2 hours,
mm.
and the fact that it is a detriment to it.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
last
completely fair.
hour was incredibly bad.
Yeah.
And by the way, they fucked up Alfred.
I mean, I don't know. I liked it. I think Alfred is a fucking bootlicker, right? So like the fact that they made him into a fucking bootlicker, I like that.
I am completely against you on that one. I mean,
Yeah, fuck Alfred.
The
Nah,
best
fuck
Alfred
Alfred.
for me is Jeremy Irons.
Uh, fuck Alfred. Alfred is a fucking. He's like this sort of gentleman, English gentleman who thinks the bourgeois class is great, and these
Oh,
billionaires are
dude,
great people, and I need to serve them. I need to devote my life to serve the Waynes. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You're
dude.
the class traitor.
I mean, Batman as a whole is incredibly right leaning.
Yeah, that's why I like this movie. It sort of was kind of leftist, but
I
they
mean, it
fucked up at
wasn't.
the end.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like the billionaire just
Yeah, at the end it
punched
was like
people.
fucking the female Bernie Sanders just won the election.
Yeah,
How great! That's like okay. What was the point of the movie? Like good, good
yeah,
president winning. Democrats vote Democrat. Was that the point? Like what?
yeah. Fucking hell! Like the thing is that though, I kind of find it interesting the
Hmm.
politics of superhero movies.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like and it's kind of weird for me that people think of Tony Stark as like a too visionary, like, oh, if we had Tony Stark.
No, Tony
And
Stark
yet,
sucks.
yeah, exactly, like the equivalent of Tony Starks that we have in this world is Elon fucking Musk. Like,
Eh,
and Elon
he's not
Musk,
even. Elon Musk is not even as good as Tony Stark, I would say.
yeah, like Elon Musk can suck my.
Penis.
What's he gonna do? Ban me off of Twitter?
But I think I don't know. Tony Stark sucks. I don't like
Yeah,
him. There was this story Marvel about the Vietnam War, and Tony Stark was like fucking Tony Stark is always on the side of the government, right? He's always on
yeah,
the side of the imperialists, and he was like, yeah, the Vietnamese suck. I'm gonna fucking kill them. So he goes to Vietnam to fight against fucking uh,
Viet Cong.
Vietnamese, yeah, Vietnamese, and uh, Captain America is like, no, I'm on the side of Vietnam. Fuck you, go home. The Captain America is much more like anti-nationalist as compared to Tony Stark.
Yeah, and his name is Captain America.
Yeah, he's the same. Like I think it goes to show like how far right the United States has become.
Yeah,
That like the captain like captain because Captain America was written with certain values, right?
yeah,
And because the United States has become so far right that Captain America looks like a leftist.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny.
The thing that I always found interesting, and I know this episode wasn't supposed to be political, but fuck it, we're there,
Yeah.
is that I told a friend of mine, like, I mean, it's kind of weird when you realize that Mitt Romney is the most progressive Republican.
Wow. That's true.
Like, Mitt Romney and Liz Cheney are the most
Yeah.
sensible.
I mean, it's like it's a fucking
Dick
mess.
Cheney's daughter is the best you got, America.
I mean, American politics is just it's a big
Yeah.
fucking mess. I don't like it.
To be honest, one of the reasons, like I am thinking of immigration
Yeah.
too. One of the reasons I kind of don't want to go to America is that I said to my dad that if a racist mob is gonna attack me, I prefer they don't have guns.
Hmm. Um, I would say the main issue with the United States is healthcare. Um,
Oh yeah, that too.
so if you're concerned about that, then I mean I'm concerned about it.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah. So if you're concerned about that, then I don't think the United States would be a good choice.
Yeah, but they have good north side neighbors.
That's true. I mean, Canada's healthcare sucks as well. So
Really?
yeah. Uh, so basically, Canada has some sort of universal healthcare, but the quality is
Hmm.
really bad. It's
Well,
much better than the United States, but it's still pretty bad compared to Europe at least.
hmm,
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah. Sweden has one of the best healthcares. That's why
Yeah.
one of the reasons I moved
You
there.
you recently had surgery, right?
Yeah,
When
but
did you
yeah,
have it?
um, yesterday.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Holy shit, dude.
yeah.
Don't take this wrong, but I think you should have been resting instead of talking to me.
Ah, who cares? But
That's
yeah,
interesting.
Sweden has good healthcare. It's better than I mean, medical science sucks in general, but the healthcare here is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I
my
think,
grandfather was doctor, I know.
yeah, but Iran has a great healthcare system, I'd say.
Oh yeah, incredible.
Yeah,
Do you know that since recently they've forced, like, when you have a financial transaction at the doctor's office,
right,
it will be put in a system.
right.
And
For
so
taxation.
doctors, yeah, exactly. And so doctors have been requiring cash.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a long time they've been doing this. I think.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
I mean, it's not
Like,
stupid. It's just fucking.
no,
Um,
I mean the regulatory bodies in Iran are a joke.
yeah, there are no regulations.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm one of those people that like okay, I'm the first to admit that I'm my views on a lot of stuff may come from, well, my upbringing. I'm part of the upper middle class,
Hmm.
but like the thing is that do you know the debate around um the Persian word is kormuzd,
Yeah,
but I don't know the
you mean would it be
receipt
like
fee, I think.
receipt fee? Yeah,
Transaction
transaction
fees
fee. Okay.
in banks. Do you know the debate around it?
Sorry?
Do you know the debate around it?
No, not really.
It's that some banks wanted to add a transaction fee.
Right,
They added it now, like it is uh, enacted now between banks, but they wanted it for like every transaction.
right. Oh yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
I remember
and
something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's actually important because it is supposed to first of all stop people for doing a bank transaction for like a 5,000 toman
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh, purchase they have, and it sort of dissuade that, and then the fees would actually help offset a lot of the high interest and loans
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that were sort of, again, it's a thing that needs a good uh, a good regulatory system
Yeah,
to help enact. But they put it into public debate. They a lot of misinformation happened as usual. I know all of this because my dad is actually my dad has worked in banking industry for a long time.
right. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is that like regulations, uh, like there is this sort of fucking um, debate. It's not even a debate. It's like a disinformation coming from um, early 70s and late 60s that the left is all about regulations and the right is about freedom,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like that's not true, right?
yeah,
Um, like I don't care about. I mean, nobody really cares about regulations by itself as a concept. It's about like, regulating what and in what sense and what's the means to do it. So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, the thing is that uh, I hate simplifying politics and economics, and that has been happening for a few decades now. So all the people in the world now have some opinions on politics based
yeah,
on these disinformations, right?
exactly. And when misinformation happens, usually the ones that get profit from it are the
Yeah,
old established institutions.
true.
It's always easier to know the devil that you know than to risk something new.
Yeah,
And
that's
we say it as people of a country that risked something new and fucking lost.
that's true. That's true. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think that's
Anyways, yeah, let's get out of the politics.
okay. Sure.
um,
Fucking politics.
yeah, fucking politics, exactly. So, uh, again, thank you for being on this episode. Is there any subject you wanted to talk about that we didn't?
Not really.
Not really.
No. Play the new King Arthur game since you made a video on
Oh,
uh, the Green Knight and Arthurian legends.
oh yeah, yeah. I should. For those of you who don't know, what is the full name of the game?
King Arthur Knight's Tale. Shitty name. Good game.
Yeah. Uh, I will play that because from the looks of oh, I have a bit of anxiety, I don't know why,
Right.
about isometric games.
Right.
I don't know why. I seriously don't know why.
Hmm.
Because I actually do like the two early Fallouts, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2.
Right.
I mean, I
I
think
think
New
I think
Vegas.
I think the difference is that have you played Fire Emblem?
I haven't played Fire Emblem, no.
Have you played XCOM?
I've played XCOM.
So King Arthur is similar to XCOM, but with RPG elements. Like it's a
Oh,
RPG,
I
RPG.
know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We've talked about this. You said it's more like Banner Saga.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Banner Saga. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
Yeah,
like Banner Saga, right?
I do like Banner Saga.
So it's very similar to that. It's not like Fable. I would say it's very much like Banner Saga. It's very similar to that.
Yeah. The thing about isometric game is that I do like a lot of them,
Hmm.
but each time starting a new one kind of seems a little bit daunting to me.
Right.
Like I have the same relationship with mafia movies. I love a lot of mafia movies.
Right,
Like the amount of them that I love is way outweighs the ones that I don't like.
right, right,
But every time I want to start one, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hate this. And
right.
I end up loving it. Like when I wanted to watch Bugsy, I was like, I'm gonna probably hate Bugsy. I loved it. The
Hmm.
same thing for Hoffa, Goodfellas, Casino,
Yeah,
even fucking Gangster Squad.
mafia shit is lit, I would say.
Yeah. And that's why I kind of was disappointed with the fact that we don't have a lot of good Mafia games.
We don't. We have mafia,
Yeah, I
and
mean, Mafia was two good games and a really bad one.
yeah, that's true. I would say one good game, really, one decent one, and one terrible. I would
Which
say
one do you which one do you think is the good one?
the first one, of course.
Oh, for me it's the opposite. I kind of
Oh,
like Mafia
really?
2
Okay,
better.
okay.
Yeah.
I like the story of Mafia 2,
Yeah,
but
exactly. That's the thing that
the
I liked about
gameplay
Mafia
wasn't that
2.
great in my opinion.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's always a GTA clone.
yeah, I mean the first one wasn't. That's the thing. The first one was so ahead of its time. It was insane.
I need
Um,
to play the did you play the definitive edition?
I played it halfway through.
Is it worth it? Should I pirate it?
Yeah, I mean, thing
I'm
is that like the thing is that like um, it's exactly like Mafia One, but with better graphics. Um,
I know. I'm saying like
and if you
in
like
compared
Mafia,
to
yeah, if you like Mafia One, then yeah, go ahead. But if not, it's not going to change anything.
I know. I it's just that I never finished Mafia 1. So I kind
Okay,
of
so yeah, maybe you go ahead and play it. But
yeah.
The Godfather
Like
was pretty good. The
The
Godfather, the movie, the game,
Godfather. Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
not the second
I
one, the first
remember
one.
my cousin had it on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there were, I think it was released on both PlayStation 2 and also PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 at the time.
Oh,
It was one
is
of
it for
those.
PC too?
Yeah, it is.
I should play that. I
Yeah.
like the gangster game that really surprised me was Gangsters 2.
Mm, I
It's
haven't
a
played that
strategy
one.
game. And it was really good, like incredibly good. The
Right,
problem I had with it is the problem I have with a lot of older strategy games
right.
is that at now a lot of them haven't aged pretty well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I love Warcraft, but Warcraft 2 was
Nah,
you know,
Warcraft 2 hasn't aged well. Warcraft 3 is playable, I would say.
yeah, like Warcraft 1 I couldn't like I installed it,
No,
I clicked on it, 10 seconds later I was like nope, no,
no,
not
no.
in this lifetime. The first time I right clicked and then I remember, oh, they
I'm
didn't
gonna
have a
just
right
read the
click.
books.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna
books
read the
are great.
Wikipedia.
Have you read the Warcraft books?
The Warcraft box.
Books.
Books. I have read quite a few. I've read Rise of the Horde,
Right.
which was great.
Yeah. Did you read the translated version?
I've read the translated version of Rise of the
Do you
Horde.
think it was good, the translation?
I don't remember much of the translation itself.
Right. I
You know
thought it
what I
was
mean?
bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like I read Arthur's the English version. I haven't read the translated version. I don't know if they translated that or not.
I don't know. I haven't been reading Warcraft for a long time, but
Hmm.
I
It's
used to the thing I really liked about Warcraft was that I used to read shitty fantasy novel series, Persian fantasy novel series called Persian Man. Do you remember?
yeah.
Yeah. So I read that one, and after finishing that one, I went ahead and read Warcraft, and
Oh,
that's why like I really liked Warcraft. I was like, okay, wow,
I
Warcraft
mean,
is great.
Yeah, the
Persian Whovians.
comparison.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like, this is fucking great. Like, I'm actually reading something really incredible.
Yeah. The thing that makes Warcraft complicated for me is that I like the world.
Oh, by the way, sorry to interrupt,
Oh,
but
okay.
there's something really funny about it. There is this misinformation about Warcraft in Rise of Horde and all the books that have been translated. The translator, I don't know where he got these ideas. Like I would like to meet him, in fact, but he said that Tolkien was the person responsible for Warcraft. So he actually, do you remember? He
Yeah.
actually laid out the foundations of Warcraft, and then people made Warcraft from it. And
Yeah.
like everybody in Iran, like who has any idea about Warcraft, know this story and believe this story to this day.
Yeah. I mean, the same way that Tolkien, like, when you think about it, actually, I think the guy who wrote Gilgamesh was probably responsible for Shakespeare's work because he wrote the
No, no,
first
no, no,
ever
no,
story.
no, 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 no. So the guy actually wrote that, like Tolkien,
No, no,
like
I
laid the
know.
foundation. Like he wrote Warcraft.
I know. I mean, he was an idiot. I probably, I think he probably read somewhere that Tolkien, like, laid the foundation for fantasy, popularizing
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah,
fantasy
yeah.
genre. I said, oh, he
Or
probably,
no, no,
yeah.
no. I would say he was just like he wanted to make it more. He wanted to add validity to it, like make it as if like Warcraft is bigger than what it is. It actually is.
Uh, how how much? I mean, there is a cynical way of viewing it too. How much do you think he was gonna say? Okay, is nobody going to notice this shit?
No, because it came out uh, when internet wasn't really a thing.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't think he was
probably.
like I have done shit like that. Like I have
Yeah,
written shit that I to this day people have not found out. So uh, yeah,
I know.
I would say he just thought that by doing this he would add some he would make Warcraft more valid, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's just sad because Warcraft, again, Warcraft, I like Warcraft. The problem I have with Warcraft is the problem I have with pandas.
What?
Yeah, exactly. They're both stuff that are incredibly enjoyable to view and experience,
Right?
but they are a sole property of a system that I cannot endorse. Pandas are,
What pandas are not property of the
yeah,
People's Republic of China. They're just added.
they are though. Like,
They're
that's the
not.
problem with them. The
Well,
fact that,
that's where you can say like kangaroos are property of the Australian government.
oh no, no, that's the thing though. Like pandas, like China sends sort of sends pandas to different countries to be kept in zoos,
Right.
and they are actually a political asset.
Doesn't every country do that?
Not really.
Huh.
And that's the problem I have. And the same is for Warcraft. Like Warcraft, I don't want to support Blizzard. I don't want to, because they are a shitty company.
Yeah, that's true. Are you excited about Diablo Immortals? No.
No,
No,
because
we had a okay. I'm not gonna shit talk people.
you can shit talk Blizzard. Don't worry.
It's not Blizzard. So we had a friend, and okay, I don't know this person, right? But I know
Okay.
this person, but I don't know them know them that well. Anyway, so I had a friend who said that there's this dude who is saying that he has worked with Blizzard. He's like really happy about it, and he was like, "I have worked with Blizzard, and I can't reveal much." Anyway, and he was like super,
Oh,
yeah, and It was revealed that he has worked on like
Okay.
Diablo
Can you
Immortal.
see the chat? The
Uh,
Is it him
where? Which chat?
in the Zencaster? It doesn't have a chat for you.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. That's
Okay. Uh, some of you who know both of us will probably know who he's talking about.
Oh wow.
Fuck
I'm
him.
sorry.
I know who you're
No,
talking about.
he's a wonderful person. I would say
Yes, yes,
great people, great folks.
yes.
I
Anyways,
don't hate on people. I
I
don't
think we've
do
talked
those
about
things.
for nearly 2 hours.
Sorry about that.
No, 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 it's okay. I enjoyed every second of it. I'm not even kidding. This is one of the better ones. Like, is it okay to shit talk
Your
my
previous
own
guest.
episodes?
Okay, sure.
Like the third one is a mess, and the guest itself,
Who was the guest?
um, well, his name was Siavash. It doesn't matter.
Great folk.
Yeah. But the thing is that this is actually, I think this is one of the better ones. I enjoyed every part of it. We talked about a wide variety of subjects. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have fun writing the description for this one. I do
sure.
recommend everyone to um like look for there is a link in the description for Kamiab's article on the Batman. I suggest you go check it out. I haven't read it, but I know the guy and I know he writes good.
He writes good.
Yes,
Wow, that was one good compliment, I would say.
you're welcome. So, any last thoughts?
Not really. Thank you
Well,
for having me. I'll look forward to doing this again if you want me to. And
well,
yeah, thank you.
thank you for being on it. And for those of you who are listening to this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We've talked about YouTube a lot. Do your part, like, comment, and subscribe.
Do your
If
part,
you're
peasants.
the, I want you the what was the American troops thing? I want you to
Yeah,
like, comment, and subscribe.
yeah, I want you. I need you.
and And if you're listening to this on a podcast platform, go ahead and I'm sure you can subscribe to the podcast. The new season will begin 3 weeks
Mm,
from now, and it's my sixth season. I've been doing this for 6 seasons.
damn.
Yeah, great. And if you want to, you can send me a voice message on Anchor. Your message will be played at the beginning of the next episode, and you might shape the whole episode. With that said, I've been Ali. He's been Kamiab,
Mhm.
and I we bid you adieu.
Goodbye.